Hey everyone, it's Stacy from My Petite Garden. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. In this video, I have compiled some clips from a couple of days in my life where I just basically go through my day, and I'll be doing some plant chores as well. It also happened to snow and it was absolutely beautiful, so I captured some of that for you. I hope you guys enjoy this relaxing vlog following along on my week. And don't forget, if you enjoy my content, please remember to subscribe, like, and leave a comment so we can chat. Today, I will finally be repotting my Philodendron Florida Ghost. I mentioned in a previous video about resilient houseplants that I have been waiting for this plant to finish unfurling the new leaf to repot it because the pot that it's currently in is clearly way too small for it now. So today, we're finally going to do that. Before we start, I just need to mix up some more potting soil. For the base of my potting mix, I'm just using the Expoma organic potting mix in the green bag, and then adding in pumice and orchid bark for extra drainage. When I add the amendments, I tend to just eyeball everything, so I don't have exact ratio measurements. I just keep adding until the consistency is what I like and comfortable with. As you can see here, the plant is currently in a very tiny 2-inch pot, and it's been in here for maybe a little over a year. I potted this plant when it had 2 tiny leaves after I rooted it as a wet stick in water, and to be honest, I really didn't expect the plant to grow as fast as it did. And you can see here that the plant is definitely quite root bound, so it was definitely time for an upgrade. I'm going to be putting it into a 4-inch pot. I don't want to give it too much of a bigger pot. I tend to like to keep my plants in smaller pots rather than larger pots. I prefer to really take my time upgrading the pot sizes, and I find that my plants kind of enjoy this, and at the same time I can reduce the risk of root rot. I'm also just trimming away some of the leaves that are spent, and it's probably the first couple leaves that I have on this plant, and they're pretty tired looking, so I'm just going to trim those off. Something I also want to mention is that I do tend to use terracotta pots for my plants, so that also helps with wicking out moisture in the soil. But at the same time, what this also means is that I do have to water my plants more often than, say, someone who has their plants in ceramic or plastic planters. But that's okay, it's something that I'm willing to do. And if you guys hear anything in the background, it's my son playing. So I'm watching him while I'm repotting. So I'm trying to multitask here, which happens a lot these days. So I hope you guys don't mind. Grayson, hi. Hi. What are you doing? Hi. I also wanted to give you guys a quick update on the Philodendron micans cuttings that I took off of my mother plant that hangs in my son's nursery. You can see that there are now healthy white roots forming in the water. And at the time of the video, the roots are just emerging, but as of today, as I'm editing, I'm happy to tell you guys that the roots are much more developed. So I should be able to pot these up pretty soon. And here is the mother plant. I just wanted to show you guys it's doing fine as well. Doesn't seem too bothered at all that I took a bunch of cuttings from it, and hopefully it'll continue to thrive for me in this little spot. The next morning, we woke up to a blanket of snow, and the snow was still falling. I was pretty excited because I have been waiting for snow for a while now, and I also wanted my son to experience snow for the first time. He's still too young to really grasp what's going on, but I took some photos for him to see when he's old enough to understand. Aside from myself, I think Ollie was the most excited to see the snow. A lot of you actually asked me what breed of dog Ollie is. Many people ask if he's a husky puppy, but he is actually an Alaskan Glikai. Physically, he does look a lot like a mini husky. He really enjoys the snow, and being able to see him play around in the snow and run around freely makes me really happy, because prior to moving to the suburbs and having a house, we really weren't able to do that in our apartment in the city. The snow stopped in the early afternoon, and then the sun came out, which made everything even more beautiful. One of the things I love seeing is when the sun starts shining onto the snow. It's just something that really feels relaxing and calming to me. When my son is finally down for a nap, I get to have some alone time where I can relax and basically do nothing, which isn't easy to come by nowadays. I'm usually either drinking tea, snacking. These crispy mushroom snacks from Trader Joe's is so good, by the way. And then I'm probably catching up on some TV shows or YouTube content. These moments to myself usually last from 30 minutes to maybe 2 hours if I'm lucky. Then it's back to cuddle and playtime with my son until he needs to eat again or nap again. And in case someone is wondering, you'll see that my son is wearing a white helmet. That's actually a helmet to help round out his head. He is a back sleeper, which is recommended. So when he was younger, we had him sleeping on his back, obviously. And so that kind of caused a little bit of a flat head. And his pediatrician just kind of recommended, if your insurance covers it, might as well get the helmet for him. And this will just help aid and speed up the process of his head kind of filling out where it's flat. And it doesn't affect him in any ways in terms of development. It's just purely aesthetics. So he's going to be wearing it for a few months. And he's been adjusting to it really well, so we're happy about that. That is all for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed these little snippets of my life. It's nothing too exciting, but I do genuinely enjoy it very much, as simple as they may be. So I hope you guys enjoy this video as well. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.